Hey everybody, it's February 19th. Yesterday was Family Day in Ontario, which was supposed to be a day off where everybody hangs around with their families. And yet again, we were at work dealing with this super flu. Well, I think I can safely say we're all getting very, very tired and are really looking forward to the end of this. The caseload's dropping. It's been dropping daily all week, which is great. We're only getting like maybe one or two that we need to ventilate a day now. We're still using full precautions and we're still terminating ventilator support after 72 hours of no success. So the death rate's still pretty high. Kitty and me have been kind of keeping an eye on it, and we figure we've lost about 200 patients in about 3 weeks, which is significant. Looks like a major plane going down. Anyway, the other thing that's been happening is because people aren't really going to work much, and you know they shouldn't. We've had a major snowfall today, and hydro lines are down, and large parts of Toronto actually were experiencing bright sunshine, but because of the snow in the north of the city, they actually lost power. It caused quite a bit of disruption, as you'll see.
With only emergency lights to guide them, commuters rushed to get home. But with subways stalled in mid-run, travelers soon found themselves back outside with only one option: to wait.
Calling to let you know that I'm fine, everything's okay.
Meanwhile, thousands continue to pour out of office towers, some stumbling downstairs in complete darkness for close to an hour.
Just came down from the 39th floor.
I think it's taken us about 45 minutes. Our legs are aching.
Right across the province, power was down, affecting an estimated 10 million people.
Yeah, there was literally hundreds of people stuck in elevators. We lost power at the hospital for about 5 to 10 minutes. The emergency generators did kick in and then kicked out and then kicked in. We had quite a few problems with that. Again, maintenance the last 4 or 5 weeks everywhere has been pretty poor. Everybody's just rushing around trying to deal with the mass casualties, but doing the regular stuff just hasn't been done. And of course the airports got hit again. They resumed flights about 3 days ago, and of course it was a mass dash for everybody to get home. People are on vacation here and people trying to find their loved ones.
Have you received any information yet?
I've received none at all. I've actually just been to the desk to complain now.
Independent market organizers are urging people to turn off their appliances in case of a power surge. And even once power is fully restored, they're asking people to use it sparingly to prevent further blackouts.
Which is all well and good, but there's so many people at home and so many people sick. I mean, I feel sick. I haven't got flu, I don't think. But everybody's really tired and everybody's at home, so people are using a lot of power. Like I say, especially in the north of the city, we had a major snowfall. We had about 10 centimeters, 15 centimeters over the last 2 days. And temperatures here are like about -5, -6 centigrade. Whereas you can see in downtown Toronto, they've got this heat wave pushed up from Florida and they're walking around in shirts. Still, the return to normal that the government's planning this week is going ahead. People seem to want to get back to normal. I think people are sick of this. And I totally understand that, but I think it's way too...
Here to look after our patients.
But in caring for others, workers themselves became infected with the illness. Some died.
I think the hardest part about that period of time was one day you'd be working with staff and the next day that same staff would be your patient.
In Canada today, health officials say another person has died in Toronto, the country's largest city. The death toll...
And they want the government to put more resources into the hospitals. Resources translates into more healthcare workers.
The majority of the world's focus remains on the super flu. Like I say, it's looking like the death rate's about 10 to maybe 20 times more than a bad flu year, which is hugely significant, but that seems to be what it is. There's no major reports of huge death rates anywhere else in the world, and like I say, there's been some YouTube stuff put out about China having more deaths than anywhere else, but who knows really. You don't know what's going on in China unless their government wants you to, right? Anyway, so the government's planning to open up cinemas on Friday and bars and restaurants on Friday, so workers have to go back to work, and I think, like I say, most people are actually really keen to, and I expect there'll be huge numbers of people going out to concerts, and there's been a few concerts that they plan to do maybe next week or the week after for the super flu, whatever we're calling it. They're still working on a vaccine, which they don't have, but they're saying the same message, is that it was just a really bad flu season. Although it is a pandemic, it's past its peak. we need to get back to normal. We need to recover. Everything's about economy, right? The economy, the hotels need to get functional, and the economy has to work again, because we can't just have a flat economy and people happy. Anyway, that's all from me. I will check in next week, I think. We're not going to resume, as I said, like during SARS in 2003, we actually did quarantine ourselves for quite some time. Sorry. Yeah, that's toll, right? Anyway, I'm checking out now. I need to get some sleep. You guys take it easy, stay safe, don't get too social, keep your food supplies in, make sure you can heat your house.
I saw you this morning, you were moving so fast. Can't seem to loosen my grip on the